In our book journey, we want to map the customer's journey. They start here, they move through the book, and then they get a result at the end of it. So what is the journey? Well, the journey is where we take them from not knowing to a really good outcome. So your book might be 21 days to something, it might be your coaching process, and if you're writing a journaling book, it will be a series of prompts. But every book has a flow to it, and we have to map that out. So if you're thinking about, say, a travel guide, you've got the start of your adventure, maybe lots of stories of different people that you meet, places to go, how to get there, what to see, eat, where to stay, any local customs, any secrets that are hidden away in any of the villages or towns, that sort of thing. And with your recipes, you might have random recipes or meal sections. You might have stories with recipes. You might write knowledge about ingredients. Maybe if it's a raw chocolate book, you can talk about where the chocolates come from and the culture of that country, that sort of thing. You might take people on a journey through their taste buds. You might have recipes that are about healing foods. So again, it's a journey through your book. Your reader starts here, and they meander through your book until they'll make the recipes, they'll perhaps design the dinner for their friends, but they go on a journey. If it's diet and lifestyle, it might be about addiction or waking up or some kind of realization, steps to better health. You might write about gluten-free or lactose-free or some kind of dis-ease. All kinds of things. And again, it's going through a journey. My book, Healing Osteoporosis Naturally, is about getting out of fear, finding your root cause and creating a unique healing journey. Someone else's book on the same subject will be about something completely different. And remember, we talked about that awakening, adventure, acceptance and actions, and we're thinking about learning and gifts. Again, it's a journey. So we've done the questions, we've put them in some kind of logical order. Now's the time to have a check. Consider how you can use the questions with the content you're either going to write or repurpose. And hopefully, you've been through all of these different processes now. You've got the idea for the book. Remember, we know a lot of stuff. We can only share a small amount. This slice right now. Now we might find that we can put things into different parts. We might have different kinds of topics coming up or subtopics. We've got those different kinds of questions. The questions might lead to some key messages. So remember that synopsis document? Well, dig it out, because we're going to start using it very, very soon to start to pull everything together so that the writing becomes much easier. So we're now getting loads and loads of clarity. So what ideas have you got? Have you got the idea? Do we know what the purpose of our book is? Can we really feel the passion? Are we getting excited about writing our book? And how does the book support our vision? So all of that stuff, I'm sure at some point you will have been in utter chaos, but now we're getting clearer and clearer and clearer. And the key is to have lots of reflective time where you lay things out and you let it go, and then you scribble what comes up in your journal. Go back to your map. Play with it, have some fun. Remember, reflect. Get my teeth around that word. Now what I'd like you to do when you've played around is to open up your synopsis document. And we're going to start writing out a rough outline. So for every chapter, give it a chapter title and write out the questions for each of those chapters. What questions am I answering? Think of the process, the journey that you're taking your reader through. So do that, and then we'll move on to the next part of the process.